Okay, now stop everything, watch. The symbol is 8. There's an 8 on this side, I'm going to step on it. Everybody else stop what you're doing, just watch. Until the yellow effect is gone. Okay, it's gone. I come back to the center here. Here. It's another 8. This time, oh shit.
Hello, darkness.
Just joking.
Oh my god. Wild.
I've come to talk.
You see what I'm going through, yeah? Hello guys, welcome to Methamphetamine's channel. In this video, I am going to show you a quick and reliable way on how to complete the second Atoraxxian dungeon, Sycrakea, and how to turn that ugly looking snake boss, Centilutos, into a snakeskin bag. Centilutos is a giant cable cord, and from here onwards I'll refer to as Snake.
You are disgusting. You'll never find love. Blech.
It's a bane to many, the elderly, the young, the veterans, and dare I say, the colorblind. If you have color vision impairment, sorry, but the game devs have kinda screwed you over.
How? How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this.
Just like the snake is about to. However, with my guide, you can play the Uno reverse card and literally screw the snake. I mean, sure, there are symbols, of course there are, but don't you bloody worry, there are 5 players in a group, and only 4 colours. One of you will miss out on the fun of colour counting. I'll presume you already have Corrupt Yolen's dagger from the first Atoraxxian dungeon, VAHMALKEA. If not, go do that one first. The key you loot grants direct access to the second dungeon boss. My VAHMALKEA guide video is in the description below. This video will be broken down into 3 sections. Section 1, Game Plan. Section 2, Phases and Mechanics List. And Section 3, Voice Over Run. Please go to the timestamp that suits your needs. Before we begin the super fast guide, it's important to lay out the game plan and phases as a point of reference. Section 1, Game Plan. The boss arena is a hexagon and the snake pole dances in the center. There are 4 doors, one on the left, one on the right, one on the top left, and the last on the top right. The colours assigned to each door is RNG as far as I can tell, so it will change from run to run. There are 2 pillars, a left pillar and a right pillar. The hexagon is divided into 6 slices, and the slice to the left of the control slice is called the empty slice, and no one goes there yet. The control is a device that lets you set the difficulty of the boss fight at 4 different levels. Level 1 means that the snake defenses are really high, but at the cost of damage to you. It does nearly nothing. Level 4, on the other end of the spectrum, the snake's defenses are quite low, but the damage it dishes out is quite high. So by default, it's at level 2. That is the game plan. Section 2, Phases and Mechanics. There are 6 phases in this fight. Fishy phase, squid phase, colour phase number 1, symbol phase, colour phase number 2, and scorpion phase. It looks like a lot, but don't you dare worry. Of the 6 phases, we will ignore the last 2. Most groups that I know can. If there is a slight interest in doing it, I will consider a supplementary video showing you how to do the scorpion phase. Of course I can. There are 3 mechanics that occur through all phases of the dungeon. They can occur at any time. Prison mechanics, vortex mechanics, and kamikaze mechanics. I will go over each of the phases and the mechanics in the next section. Section 3, Voice Over Run. I'll just highlight the 3 mechanics as they constantly operate throughout the phases and for the entire duration of the boss fight. Prison mechanic. If an 8-sided octahedron rotates really fast above your head, discharging static yellow electricity, it will stun lock you until somebody frees you. Melee classes beware, use super armor when trying to free someone, otherwise you'll share the same fate. If you do find yourself in this position, yell out, "Prison!" so that people know to find you and free you. If they care enough about you, of course. Vortex mechanic. The snake eagerly sucks you into a vortex. Don't resist the abyss. Let it pull you. When the pull is over, dash to the closest pier and stay behind it as though your life matters. Because it really does. If you super armor behind a pillar, you'll avoid a stun. Kamikaze mechanic. These massive rotating laser shooting polyhedrons are collecting all the sun orbs they can. You can prevent this by body blocking the sun orbs. If you body block 3, they disappear. For each sun orb that these polyhedrons collect, they release lonely kamikaze fish that long for love and in great desperation explode right on your face. Block them by S-block to reject their creepy advances. For the actual fight now, we jump down and dash to our assigned slices. We punch and kick the snake boss in fury. At around 90% health, the ugly snake says, "Vaha, there's no way I'll lose to you again. Power to max capacity." Fishy phase has begun. 6 fishes will spawn, 1 for each slice. 1 of these fish needs to be kept alive. 5 will be killed. This is how you tell. If the fish pops out of thin air, kill it. If it literally crawls out of the ground, ignore it. Everyone leaves the sick fish alone, and it crawls its way to the snake slowly. The snake takes a bite and eats it. But just like food poisoning, if the sick fish is eaten, the snake's gonna throw up and hate you. My slice only, I turn my body sideways so that I can also keep an eye on the empty slice fish. Aren't I such a Samaritan? My fish popped out of thin air, so I kill it. My mate got the sick crawling fish, so he abandons it and quickly dashes to the empty slice and killed that fish. If you fail this phase, you can be at the exact beginning of the red text. Excellent! Flawless design! This time victory is mine, Vaha! Ha 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 ha!
Excellent! Flawless design! This time victory is mine, Vaha! Ha 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 ha!
Otherwise, if done successfully, the snake will cry and say, "What the? How? I followed Master's instructions perfectly. They must be wrong somehow." That is the end of the fishy phase. After you bring the snake down to about 75% health, it will panic and say, "It's lacking power! Centilutos, enter recharge mode!" This is the beginning of the squid phase. Dash around the map, only hunting for the golden squid, or what's called a berura, whilst keeping an eye on the 6 floating pyramids at the outer edge of each slice. 1 of these pyramids is broken and leaking watery effects from the base. After smashing the golden berura, loot the item, Berura's Power Stone. Now, look for the broken pyramid. Ensure that your opacity effects to others is set to 100% and your graphic settings are at least very high to see them well. Once found, approach the broken pyramid, press I to open inventory and click on the Berura Power Stone. Kneel beside the pyramid in prayer and hope your family good health, blessings and fortune. If your prayers are answered, Centilutos will cry, "Damn it! I told you not to let your power sources be exposed!" This is the end of squid phase. Back to the snake. Keep punching it in the stomach really hard until you hear it say, "I cannot fail, I can't, I just can't," followed by the AI voice, "Less than 1% charge remaining, starting rapid recharge." This is the colour phase, and the snake panics at losing 60% of its health. It won't necessarily indicate exactly where the colours begin, so you must pay attention. There are 4 colours, red, blue, white and yellow, and the entire dungeon floor and boss light up like a Christmas tree, with those 4 colours in random order. You count the number of times each colour appears and run to the door corresponding to the colour that appeared the most. I tell you, some players are bloody gifted and count the whole thing by themselves. What blessed people they are. In this case, red was counted the most at 5 times, so we dash to the yellow door. What door has which colour is completely RNG and changes from run to run as far as I can tell. Touching the door envelops you in a colourful aura of happiness. This is the end of the colour phase. We go back to the snake and kick its ugly head in. When it loses about half its health, it gets scared and says in its AI voice, "Main power error detected. Emergency power online," and proceeds to enter into the symbol phase. This requires 2 competent players, one assigned to the left pillar, the other assigned to the right pillar, and everybody else stands as close to the boss as possible, giving it a nice big hug. The assigned players stand next to the boss, facing the pillar directly, and taking note of the shape on the pillar. It's either an 8, a triangle, or an arrow. Each player needs to only be concerned with the pillar on their half of the slices. For example, left player only considers 3 slices on the left. They don't need to go to the right side of the hexagon at all. Each of those 3 slices will contain one of the 3 shapes. Go and stand on the shape as shown on the pillar. A yellow aura will envelop all 3 slices on the ground. Don't be scared. When the aura fades, go back and repeat the process for a second and final time. To be honest with you, sometimes it's the same shape on the pillar, sometimes it's different. It's all RNG like everything else in this game. If you're successful, the snake will cry out and say, "What's that? No! The 4th circuit is down!" Go to the control immediately and switch to level 4. This will help you deal the most damage to the bloody snake. Use everything. E-buffs, Black Spirit Rage buffs, ooh, Shy buffs. Everything with enough DPS so you can skip the colour phase and especially the Scorpion phase. Well done! This is how you complete Sycrakea. Wow, that was something, wasn't it? I really hope you enjoyed this video, and more importantly, I hope it helps you and your group to be able to conquer this dungeon. I really appreciate